What's going on, guys? This is RichaadEB here, and today I am bringing you my YOLO League. I still don't know if it's YOLO League or if it's just YOLO or whatever. Week 4 Team Builder. So this week we are battling against Trogaholic and the Brooklyn VenoNets. Only I have much to say, haven't made any transfers yet, and his team will be coming up on the right of the screen now. Mega Altaria, Jirachi, Tentacle, Superior, Embor, Dragalge, PZ, Xatu, and Lyscore. So straight away, looking at his team, a couple of things to note is not that much priority. He has Sucker Punch Embor, and that's it. So if I can get some fast sweepers up, like the one that has just appeared for you, then I can basically just tear through his team. So first one is probably my biggest win condition. That is a Focus Sash Gardevoir. He does have a lot of potential hazard setters in the form of Gliscor, Jirachi, Tentacle, Dragalge, etc. But I wanted to run Sash because I can spend this investment is enough speed to outspeed something. Maybe Embor? Not sure actually. It's definitely enough speed to outspeed his entire team at +2 speed, because I'm bringing a very special set to go with this thing. I believe that outspeeds Embor. I will probably just double check. No, it wouldn't outspeed Embor, Embor 65. Yeah, I think it just outspeeds everything at +2. I'm going to just hope to God that I can get that off. I might change speed investment because I don't really need the HP investment because, you know, Sash and things. So I'll probably run max speed modest because that's enough to outspeed Embor, I believe. 4 moves, basically sweep his team. I'm running Side Shock over Side Kick because both Dragalge and Tentacle are bulkier on the special side. Also means in case of potential Assault Vests, I will hit a little bit harder. I have Shadow Ball to hit Jirachi primarily. Does also hit Gliscor, but not Gliscor, Xatu, but Moonblast does about as much damage anyway. And Moonblast is just a good stab, also it's Mega Altaria, does a lot of damage to Embor, Side Shock destroys Embor. And then I have Icy Wind, because I'm running a Focus Sash, I can potentially stop something from sweeping me, like Mega Altaria. If I can get up an Icy Wind, lower its speed, potentially then outspeed it the following turn, who knows, and fire off a Moonblast and fuck everything in sight. So, I mentioned that I was running enough speed to outspeed everything at +2, and the reason I'm going to get +2 speed in this thing is because I'm bringing Zapdos. I'm bringing a very weird Zapdos set. I believe Evelyn ran this and passed it into an Azelf in D2 Season 2, if I remember correctly. No, D1 Season 2 actually, I believe it was. Anyway, weakness policy, agility pass, Zapdos. Basically smash pass, but it's a Zapdos with a weakness policy. There are certain things I'm expecting her to run coverage for me on, mainly Jirachi, probably Embor, but I'm not really going to enjoy taking a hit smash anyway. Potentially PZ, potentially Gliscor, probably Superior if I'm honest, because it doesn't want me taking Leaf Storms for days. So quite a few things that I'm hoping will give me the weakness policy boost as I agility up, or I Thunderwave them, etc., and then agility up later. I can Roost to keep this thing healthy so I can potentially pass speed into other things. And then if I basically pass +2/+2/+2 into Gardevoir, I just win, because Gardevoir 2 KOs his entire team, without a doubt. Unless there are berries, and even then if there are berries, I do shit tons of damage with a +2 anyway, I do enough. So that's basically going to be the game plan. I can also pass this boosts into a bunch of other things on my team, one of which I'm going to get into now, and that is Greninja. So the move coverage I've got should be pretty obvious. Scald, Strength 3, Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, because that hits his entire team for super effective damage, apart from Porygon Z, which doesn't particularly enjoy taking Scalds or Dark Pulses. So every single other thing gets hit by an Expert Belt boosted max special attack Greninja. If the thing had fucking Protein, man, I would be so happy. And this is a full XY moveset, which is why XY Protein Greninja is just fucking dumb. I'm running max speed Timid because that is actually enough to outspeed a jolly max speed Choice Scarf Embor if he decides to bring that. Means that even if he's scarfed and he's running around causing all sorts of problems, I know I can outspeed it with this thing no matter what. Also means I can outspeed everything slower than that's scarfed, so like Dragalge, etc. And I should outspeed everything else anyway. I will struggle with Mega Altaria if it's like especially offensive. I can't do huge amounts of damage, but I can do enough. And this is going to be an innate revenge killer, just super sonic quick, do lots of damage, flinch everything with Dark Pulse next Sensory, and get Skull Burns and freezes with Ice Beam because it's actually a Serene Grace Greninja. Anyway, next one I am bringing is my quote-unquote Embor switch-in, also sort of works as Jirachi switch-in. Bringing Swampert again. I'm bringing Earthquake and Ice Punch again because that's just incredible coverage for his team. Gee, I wonder, maybe I should have brought Mamoswine. I should have drafted Mamoswine because, yeah, like Ice Punch hits Gliscor, Xatu, both moves hit Dragalge, Earthquake hits Embor. Ice Punch hits Superior, Earthquake hits Tentacle, Earthquake hits Jirachi, and Ice Punch hits Mega Altaria. So again, I hit every single thing in his team for super effective damage apart from Porygon Z. Unfortunately, I was looking at if I could run this thing speedy or more offensive, and I couldn't really find the room for it, so I was going with enough bulk to be a defensive beast. I've gone RichaadEB because I could potentially take an Angie Ball from Jirachi or a Grass Knot from Ember and just knock those bastards out. Roar to stop a Cotton Guard Mega Altaria potentially, or I don't know, man. I just put Roar on there in case I felt like I needed it, because I didn't really need any other move, and there was not much point in bringing Toxic because like he has so many things that deal with Toxic, being Jirachi, Tentacle, Galgi, Gliscor, just. Next one I am bringing is one you saw at the start. There's a Life Orb Sandrush Excadrill with Sandstorm. I was considering bringing like Sandstorm on another one, but then figured I don't really need it. I'll mostly just need 4 turns of Sand just to get my speed up and potentially clean up late game. Life Orb with Earthquake and Iron Head because that's as much damage I can do to everything. There is no point in me setting up with this thing until Gliscor is gone. That is the one thing I cannot touch at all. Iron Head destroys Mega Altaria, Earthquake destroys most of the rest of his team, and basically Zartu is the only thing that we can take an Earthquake because it's immune, but Iron Head does enough to that anyway. Running Rapid Spin because I don't want Rocks up, I don't want Hazards up at all, because I have a Gardevoir with Sash and I just don't want Rocks up. Like, it's just, if he decides to bring Toxic Spikes as well, I can spin them away with this thing. The HP investment is just I get to that nice number of 369, which is perfect with Life Orb. The rest I'm running into Pedef, so I can potentially switch into like kind of Porygon Z, kind of Dragalge, I guess. Enough speed to outspeed everything at +2, and also to outspeed Mega Altaria, because I want to be able to outspeed that guaranteed. So if he brings it in, I don't have to worry about it, I can just click Iron Head and bop it, and if he sets up +1 speed or +2 and I get a stand up, I know I outspeed, etc. So that's the Excadrill set. The last one I bring is Crowfagrigus. So this relies on him not bringing Porygon Z to work, either that or I kill Porygon Z. Unfortunately, I do think it's quite likely to come because it kind of shits on my team, but this does give me a switch into it. If he's like Specs, it goes to Tri Attack, I can bring this thing in. Can't really do much to it, but I can, you know, if he's Specs locking in Tri Attack, I can Shadow Ball predicting a switch or something like that. Kinda, sort of, maybe takes a hit from Ember. If he's Choice Locked Ember, I can take Fighting Factories easy. But if he's like Choice Scarf Levelets, I can take 2, especially with getting rid of the Reckless ability with Mummy. A couple of things I actually want to get Mummy on Gliscor potentially, because then if it's Toxic Heal and it's poisoning itself, that's great. Mega Altaria, I can get rid of its Pixelate and stop from sweeping me. Those are the main ones, because Superior won't be touching me, neither will Dragalge, neither will Porygon Z. But I was like, if I can just set up with Crowfagrigus, then I can potentially win. You know, if PC's not there, I get a couple of Calm Minds, I can basically just beat his team provided I don't get flinched to death by Jirachi. In any case, that is the team. It's a bit gimmicky. I'm not really 100% sure how I'm going to win. I basically have to just try and get Rocks up, punch a couple of holes, and potentially put a little bit of damage on things, and then try and do that agility pass thing. Hopefully I can keep my Zapdos healthy enough that I can pass multiple times potentially, because like passing +2 speed into Swampert would also be pretty cool, or into Excadrill and I don't have to worry about sand, and I can just punch holes, etc. But unfortunately I have to run Pressure Zapdos because it's not pass. And I think that's everything I had to say, so I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys are pumped for a hopefully winning match after our loss last week, but I'm honestly not too confident with this team. I don't know. I got out of the groove, you know. I was building well and then I just sort of have stopped building well and don't have the time to really focus on building amazing teams. So hopefully I can play myself out of this one. In any case, I hope you guys did enjoy and I'll see you in my next upload.